So right now we're just reassembling a few items. These are the little bearings for the axle. So this is the mock axle I made. S2000 on one side, CRV on another. So basically these are the little rollers that goes on like that. Goes all around. I took this off because I have to make sure, I have to check the clearance inside this hubcap and make sure it is correct, because if it is, then I could just send this whole shaft out to get made. So until then, just testing. Driver's side. Left side of this, left one, yep, left. So this is how it goes on. So you put these in place like this. Of course with lots of grease, but okay, go. And just see how it's grooved. Just basically slide it in like that. There you go. Then you just basically pack it with a whole bunch of grease and just put the clamps back on the boot. So the reason why I have it like this is I'm gonna have to pull this down once everything is inside the car and make sure I have enough clearance. You know, it's not too extended, it's probably midway, and if this length is right, then all I have to do is just basically take it apart again and send it out to get rebuilt, and also put on the C-clip so that this hub could stay inside. So these little things are the C-clips that basically hold this inside of the diff, so you gotta pop it out. It goes on the end of each axle. This is the one for this CRV. It's pretty small, just made so when it goes inside the diff, it just gives a little bit of tension. So I'm just gonna basically squeeze it on like that. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but there you go. It's not very hard. So just slide it on, connect it in place. Here's the second one. You get a better visual down here. Okay, there you go. So once this is in, you just slide it into the diff and it'll just basically lock in place, and you have to use a pry bar to pop it back out. But yeah, we're putting everything together, so we're moving along fast. So we're just working on the transfer case. A lot of people, when they put these together, I have yet to see them change this seal. This is the part number for it. It just goes around right here just to prevent any additional leaks from happening while everything is in the vehicle. Just basically, it's like an O-ring, you just put it on over like that, pop it off, just replace it with a new one. Pretty simple, but just gotta take everything out to get to it. So this is the part number once again. It's a new seal. Just gonna slide it over it. And there you go. So they put a little bit of oil on it, so when you slide into the transfer case, it doesn't bind or screw up, but it should be fine. So there's still a view of the car underneath. Still gotta get washed underneath here, but that's the transmission rebuilt, pretty clean. And also just got to put a little bit of silicone around here, so I'm just gonna clean up this area, apply the silicone to it, and then I'll just slap this on. Oops. Now you just tighten it down and you're good to go. I'm also gonna make a bracket from here to here. So this way you can just replicate the factory setting. Because there's a bracket that goes here that bolts to the engine. So I have to make something that will hold this a bit more sturdier. I might do a mid plate, but I'm not sure about that yet. So today was kind of productive. Starting to mount back the wires, the hoses and everything. I'm just waiting on the O-ring for this right here. Then I can put that back on and then start assembling everything. The starter they have in stock at the store, so that's not that big a deal. And the intake is mounted finally. Let me see what else I could see. So all the lines are plumbed into the sandwich adapter. I have the fluids for the transmission. We're finishing the pan. Yeah, trying to figure out what to do about the alternator. I might have to switch to a B series one, but let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't overheat. And this is the old janky harness. Yeah, no, it looks like crap. I'm gonna run this first, make sure it runs. And once everything is good on the car, then I have an aftermarket one I'll switch over. So but that shouldn't take really that long to do that. The fuel system is finished. There's all the parts from Roscoe. There's a second line that was made. Everything, you know, fits up. I just gotta get one more fuel injector filter, and then that should be it. That's that. The axles are in. Back. Okay, and this is the back. I actually got some new stuff, some new fittings for the fuel pump. And here's the back. Just did a little painting, make sure we make it a little bit better. Then we'll start mounting all the carpets and everything in here. And there she is, guys, all painted up. Looks pretty good. Let's see if we show you the axle. Axles are in. Yes. The boot is off. I know that. I did that for a reason. I'm gonna wait till I put the wheels on, then drop it down. Just basically inspect it to make sure it's the right length, and if it is, take it off one more time, send it out to get built, and then that'll be it for that axle. Once it come back, it'll be good to go. So turbo setup.